Can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. I feel like there are a lot of things that YouTubers don't really talk about that I do think kind of affect the content and affect the type of results that you're going to get from viewing their content. And there are probably plenty of things I could talk about, but these three I really want to hone in and just like pull the curtain back today. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel. I'm someone that used to do the most. Now I do the least and my hair is better for it. So let's talk about these things. The first thing that I really want to talk about is something that I feel like is kind of glazed over in the hair care world in general, and that is shedding. And you're like, wait a minute, how is this a thing that YouTubers don't talk about? Okay, so first of all, I feel like if YouTubers talked about shedding more, it would be seen as more normal and you would get less people freaking out about shedding. So my channel seems to come from a point of view where I think a lot of people who watch me are a little bit further along in their hair journey. They have been natural for a time, or they've been doing the natural thing long enough and they're just kind of ready to take it to the next level and think about other things. So that's generally the type of comments I get, the type of videos that I make to feed into that community that I have here. But every now and then I get newbies in the comments and they are just like, oh my God, my hair is shedding. And I want to stop the shedding, right? And then I have to be like, come have a seat right here. Shedding is totally natural. It's totally normal. You're going to lose this many hairs on average per day. And then given how long you go in between washes, that's going to just only add up from there. And it's totally normal. And it's the end of your hair's growth cycle. All your hairs are in different parts of the growth cycle at any given moment. Some of them are in the shedding one, okay? And they just shed and then they start a whole brand new hair, right? So I feel like there are a couple of naturals. I can think of at least 3 really long-haired, really thick-haired naturals up on this YouTube that I've never seen a ball of their shed hair before, but I am certain that it is probably huge, okay? I am certain that it is a lot of hair that is coming out. One of these people that I can think of right now, they don't wash their hair weekly. Like it's like a once a month hair wash situation. Their hair is stupid long, like very, very long. And I just know that homegirl is probably shedding so much hair. And I feel like it would be beneficial for the people to actually see that so that they would realize just how normal this is. Like you can have this much hair come out and still have this much hair on your head. And, you know, before someone says, but Kayla, you didn't show your shed hair. Actually, special request in the end of a detangling talk, I don't know which one it was, and then I started having a talk about all the things that would make your shed hair ball appear the way that it does, like a really frank discussion about shed hair. The pinned photo, one of the pinned photos on my Instagram is 3 little balls of shed hair from a single wash day. And then I have a video on here where I collected my shed hair for a month and collected them in little baggies and showed you guys what my hair shedding look like from a week-to-week basis, all from the point of just telling you that you should really figure out what's normal for you, so that if it increases, then you can take your bootay to the doctor, because shedding is an internal thing. If you're having more than normal, which you need to figure out what normal is, then it's probably a medical issue or a cause for concern. So definitely I feel like shedding needs to be normalized and talked about in the natural hair world, and a lot of YouTubers, they're shedding, but they're not talking to you about it. Another thing, products, okay? People do heavily associate YouTubers with products, right? Because where else do you find out about the new products other than your mom or your auntie them or your friend trying a product and they tell you how amazing it is? But you mainly learn about new products in the natural hair world from natural hair YouTubers trying these products, doing reviews or unboxing them or purchasing them in a haul or something like that. And I feel like it needs to be said that you can't really attribute everything that YouTuber does and has to a single product or a single product line. There is no way that somebody who has the collections that some of these YouTubers have, you guys have seen them, bookcases upon bookcases of hair products, okay? There is no way that person is using a single dedicated line or a single dedicated product that they can say is the source of all the results of their hair. There is no way They are opening all types of products. They are shopping on the shelves in their collection every single time that they go to do their hair, just about. You know, and for me, I don't have a large collection like these other YouTubers do, but I can tell you that I use whatever is open. Okay, I am using whatever is open at the moment. So there could be a hodgepodge of products on my hair at any given moment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull back the curtain right now on this wash and go. I ran out of the gel that I was using as like the topper type gel. And so I opened another one. So there's like 3 different gels on my hair right now. Because I use whatever is open at the given time. The only thing that's 100% consistent with me is the types of products. So I have certain types of shampoos that I like to use, certain types of conditioners, certain categories of products that I use when I achieve my wash and go, but the specific product really doesn't matter that much. And that's another point I want to make, is that products really don't matter as much as people think that they do. What really matters is the types of products. You know what I mean? You can find about 5 products that are similar, right? So the type of product and consistency is what really matters. And no YouTuber is sitting up using one line or one product forever and ever, amen, because we wouldn't be able to make product-centered content otherwise. Ooh, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Hair health. Okay, so in the olden days, people would get on YouTube and they would be sharing their experience, right? So they're going on a journey. They're trying to get their hair healthy. They're trying to reach a hair length goal. They're trying to perfect that Bantu knot out. They're trying to get the perfect hair color, or trying to keep their hair from being damaged after they've gotten hair color, and they're on a journey for that. Or maybe they're trying to grow out their hair color or something like that, or trying to grow out their relaxer, or learning how to stretch their relaxer and the techniques and tactics to doing that. So that's how people used to do in the past. But now today's YouTuber is typically someone who has achieved something, or they are on a certain step, right? They're not necessarily trying to get somewhere. They're already at the destination. Now work with me now. I'm building up to it, okay? So for instance, if you're watching me, I'm already a long hair natural. I'm not trying to grow my hair to reach a goal to whatever it was I was in the past, but I'm there already, right? I've reached a certain level of health with my hair. I've reached a certain goal for the practices that I want to have with my hair. I'm not really trying to achieve anything else, right? So my hair is in pretty decent condition. It's pretty healthy. And so it is difficult for me as a YouTuber to then perhaps use a product and then tell you if that product improves the health of hair or not. Because I'm not trying to improve the health of my hair. I cannot tell you if this product improves the health of the hair. And you guys will note that if you watch my videos, I don't really give you that kind of stuff. I can only really give you like the experience of using the product and what it's like in that moment, so you can experience it without having to spend money. Now you may like what I say about the experience and then choose to go spend money, but I don't really tell you long-term things like this is going to decrease breaking, and this is going to make the hair healthier in general. Like I can't tell you that kind of stuff, and so I don't in my videos, right? But I did get a comment from someone, and they were like asking extra questions under the video. Some of the questions were things I definitely addressed in the video, but of the questions, they were like, did it improve the health of your hair? I need to know, like, did it do that? And I was like, I can't tell you that. My hair is already healthy. Like, I can't review a Band-Aid and tell you stops the bleeding instantly if I never had a cut to begin with. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. But then also with YouTubers already having healthy hair, there's a lot of things that I can get away with because my hair is in a better condition that I know for a fact if I had tried in the past, it just wouldn't have worked. One big thing that comes to mind is my wash and go, right? I am now able to put very light products on my hair, or products that are lighter. I'm able to apply almost a lazy technique. I don't have to do like all these small sections and all the stuff like I used to have to do, and I'm able to get great definition and a great wash and go that I can wear all week long. And that is because I've come to a point in that health of my hair, and that's why in the beginning of all of my watch and go videos that I've done in the last couple of years, I'm always like, hey, but I got other videos. Like, if this doesn't work for you, go look at the older stuff when my hair, basically when my hair was in a different, you know, state or different condition. Go look at that, because that might work better for you if this doesn't work. I always try to tell people this might not work for you because of where my hair is. So like in the past, I was worried about definition and styling when it was in the styling mode. And so I used heavier products to weigh my hair down and then to force the curls to clump, right? Whereas now, I'm starting the styling process back when I wash my hair, right? So by the time I get to the styling part, my hair's already laying down and defined already, kind of. A little frizzy, but kind of. So then I can put products that really ain't doing that much, and I can put the techniques, like I said, that really ain't doing that much, and I get a wash and go that's just as defined as when I used to weigh my hair down and do all these heavy products and, you know, slap all that stuff on. But I know for a fact that someone who is not at that point in their journey, if they try what I'm doing, they ain't gonna get the results that I'm getting. And that's the reality, and YouTubers ain't talking about that. But really, I'm just getting on here, just talking about some stuff that's been on my mind. If you guys can think of things that YouTubers just ain't talking about, then go ahead and leave it in the comment section. It's interesting to see what you guys perceive from a viewer's point of view, which may be different from mine as someone who is a creator. I do make other videos where I just be talking, hopping and popping and doing my thing. I'm just gonna let YouTube recommend some videos over here based off of what you like, because you are the algorithm. Subscribe, I post videos every week, and I'll talk to you in the next one.